Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done...
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Longhorns from the University of Texas. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here we go. His first collegiate snap as the Longhorns have the football, first and 10. Fighting him off. Oh, strong running by Oliver. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there, a good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference, because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall, because let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? Two power.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
So they cap off an impressive opening drive with a rushing touchdown. And, Charles, you know, Coach O'Brien and his staff, they've got to be thrilled with this start.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Remember, not just a first game of the year for people who are playing in the game. This is Coach O'Brien's first game as the head coach of this team. He's definitely thrilled right now.
And a former defensive coordinator to have this offense so well prepared. You know, Coach O'Brien to come out and score in their first drive, got to be a pretty impressive thing for him to watch. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, it's White. He hits Beasley right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. On first down, Oliver. And now running right through him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
Charles, you know, it's worth mentioning here again that this is just such a big ball game. You think about right off the bat in the regular season to have 2 top 10 teams facing one another. What a treat.
And I love how you just presented that, because this trend, I think, is going to continue because of the college football playoff, and that trend is scheduling tougher opponents earlier in the season. Look, we used to just all load up on easy wins to get things started before you got into conference play. But now you want quality games on your schedule, and if you win those, it gives you a much better chance of getting into the college football playoff.
The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, there are few and far between, because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else, because in high school, those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
They'll try and run for it with Oliver. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the run, it's Oliver. There he goes, right side.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.